Hey people, SkyTech OP, come back more. Let's play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Red Rescue Team. Hey Pelipper, hurry up and go through your animations so we can get these little shit bags down here that are fucking peanuts or walnuts or chestnuts or... Yep, okay, give. Come on. So then they work on it some more. I have two, which, yeah, I have two, so hopefully two is enough. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go and get another one, which I'm not going to do off screen because, I don't know. Well, I might have to do it off screen because I had to go through the thing twice. Awesome! I don't have to do any more of that. I had to go through that place twice because it's like it's a random item that you find. I'm not sure if you're like guaranteed one per trip or something, but there's like only one that shows up each time. And now I think we can get back to the Groudon stuff, the Crouton, where we're going to go into the cave of Caesar salads. And now they're going to get really pissed off because they don't get any more chestnuts, and now they're going to fucking break my house because they're shitheads. I feel like there's some sort of joke about the economic catastrophe right here, somewhere, but I like that Wobbuffet does absolutely nothing. He just kind of stands down there and salutes while we beat the shit out of the fucking Mankeys. That is bullshit though, that... Like, at least we don't have to continue with bullshit for them either. So, can we continue the storyline, please? I forget how to continue the storyline. I think we need more... Okay, cool. I think we need to... It's either talk to a bunch of people... Yeah, Alakazam hasn't come back, so that's been a while actually, because like there's the two things. I don't even remember a cutscene about an earthquake. Let's go ahead and store all that money. No, go away. Because there were like the 3 days it took or so, about 3 days, 2 or 3, or those days that it took for them to show up with the Mankey mission, and then that was like 3 or 4 days from that point that I had to go through, because there was the first build thing. There was the actual fight, and then there was another day for going up for each of the Chestnuts, which is stupid if you ask me. Like it's just a lot of extra work. I am not going back to Uproar Forest. I'm not going to do an escort mission either. Well, I guess we're doing some Tiny Woods missions then, I guess. I mean, this is fine because nice and quick. Then I can speed through that and get back to actual game. You know, the storyline, which is what we're all here for. The riveting storyline. Awesome. I don't care. Going to go ahead and accept all of these so that I can delete all of these because screw finding your items. I don't like those missions. No, delete. Not take, delete. I don't really care for the missions where you have to find an item or bring them an item, because I never know if I'm supposed to like find the item on that floor or if I'm supposed to bring one of those items with me when I go through the cave. I never know how that works, because sometimes they do have the item on that floor, and then when you find the item, then you're allowed to leave, and then other times it's not like that. So I'm not sure if there's like two separate mission types that just look the same because I see an item in the title, and I just go, oh, that's the same kind of mission. Skip Bloom. Or if there's something else going on there, or what. So I just don't screw around with those, and I don't screw around with the escort ones either. So if it's not save someone, then screw it. I'm not wasting my time with that. So it is actually really easy. Nice, calm. I was not even looking at the guy when I did that, so that's great. Hey Nummel. Hey Nummel, or Numel. I don't... Is it Nummel or Numel? Because I kinda like saying Nummel, because I think they can have the ability Numb? Or is it Oblivious? I know they can have Oblivious, but I feel like Numb is an ability too. Which means I need to get out my fancy-dancy Google while I ignore this stuff. Numb Pokemon. A bunch of Linkin Park mashups with Pokemon. So apparently people really enjoy listening to Linkin Park while watching Pokemon, which, I don't know, it might match up well. I haven't seen any of these videos, so... Okay, Nummel is the numb Pokemon. Okay, that's where I'm getting it. Let me readjust myself real quick. Crack my neck a little bit. That's weird. Linkin Park mashups with Pokemon. Then again, I kinda think it's weird to have any mashups with like TV shows. Of course, I don't watch those too often. I don't watch mashups, so I don't know. Like, if it fits, I guess it works. If it fits, I guess it works. Whatever. We're just going to go ahead and... Awesome! The bullshit dungeons that I never fucking deal with. I think I went in one of those once. Is there no... Where's the storyline? Isn't there supposed to be storyline hanging out around here? I want storyline. I want storyline, people. Give me some storyline. No. Alakazam's team's still not back. It's been quite a while. It'll probably take me one trip to figure out the... Everybody wants me to take them places, except for this Mount Freeze thing, so I guess I'm taking this Mount Freeze thing. Because that's the only job there actually is. Okay. Sigh. That was a sigh. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully get some storyline progression. This is just like the other thing. See, that's what I don't like about this. Like, these games, like, the storyline isn't... Like, there's storyline progression things that are like, oh, when this mission becomes available to you, then you can just do it at your own leisure. Like, cause other games you can go and grind off screen and not have to worry about the story progressing unless you, like, go to the wrong area. And if you've already played the game, then you're going to know what areas those are, and you're going to be able to avoid them while you're doing your Let's Play. But in this game, it's like, I'm not sure exactly what triggers story progression. I'm not sure if it's like talking to people in the town. I know you had to talk to people in the town, but they keep opening the menu for whatever reason. Hey, Shogun. Are you like a shogun? Except you're in a shell? Is that your name origin? I'm going to guess that's your name origin, because that sounds like a very reasonable name origin, and I am flinching, so I will take a step back, because I can still walk while I'm flinching. I don't understand that. I could have just walked through the water, which I probably should have. Would have been a little bit quicker. Not too much quicker, though. Whatever. No big deal. Let's just keep heading on up. Well, like, with this story progression, like, there's the dream things, and I can never accurately predict, like, when a dream thing is going to show up unless I have, like, a guide up saying, like, dream sequence comes after you finish this set of things, which still doesn't tell me, like, how many missions I have to finish. Like, I'm not sure if that's how it is. If it's, like, missions you've filled, or if it's just, like, time spent out on missions, or exploring, or whatever. Like, I'm not sure if it has an internal timer where it says, okay, 15-20 minutes after this cutscene occurs, 15-20 minutes of in-dungeon exploration is when the next section of storyline becomes available. And then, of course, those storylines appear when you're asleep sometimes, which really screws you over if you're trying to do a Let's Play, because then if you're not recording everything, or if you're save stating in the wrong spot, maybe, or something like that, you could really just end up missing things. And it's not like you're missing big things, you're missing a dream sequence. And I'm stuck, which annoys me. I don't really care for you. How does that even use wrap? Does it wrap like a... Does it wrap the little cloth thing around you? I'm guessing that's supposed to be a cloth. It looks like... looks like one of those wind chimes. Almost like a wind chime, but maybe one of those paper ghosts when you're on like Halloween and they give you the little ghosts over the lollipop, where they take a lollipop and then they add a little cloth with like 2 eyes drawn on it for Halloween, and it's supposed to be a ghost on a stick, but it's a lollipop. It kind of looks like one of those, except it's a little scroll-looking thing, maybe. A scroll, a little piece of paper, a little flap underneath it. It's probably some sort of Japanese something or other, but I don't know Japanese culture, so I don't know what that is. That'd probably be interesting to look up the origin of that. Remember, I used to read articles about the origins of different Pokemon, like what the name is, and then it'd go over what it's based off of. Like for Wooper or Wooper, it would talk about the name originating because the axolotl, I don't know, it's spelled weird, but talking about that, no, go away. I'm not wasting my time naming you. Axolotl, I want to say, is how you pronounce it. It's weird. It's a weird spelling. But it talked about how those are a popular pet in Japan called Wooper Loopers or something. Something along those lines. Anyway, that's where the name came from, and the guy actually started complaining about how they're getting it wrong, because he was mostly complaining about how it's just leveling up that evolves into Quagsire when the Exalable, however you pronounce that. I'm probably pronouncing it very wrong, which kinda sucks because Wooper is one of my favorite Pokemon. But he was complaining about how Quagsire should have a lot more effort put into his evolution method as opposed to just being level up, because the Exalidal would... How the Exalidal was, it wouldn't actually mature unless it had large amounts of iodine present, and so it would just remain in its infant form. So he was complaining about how the Quagsire was just so easy to get, it was just leveling up, when really it should be trading it or level up with an item attached or something along those lines.